Good evening. My name is Michael Sullivan. I'm with Kushan 555. Today I'd like to demonstrate to you a beautiful pork roast. I went today and picked this up at Whole Foods, and I want to show you various ways you can do with this. But first of all, let's talk about knives. I'm very passionate about knives. This is one of my favorite knives. It's a Miyabi. But what I do, like when I found this knife, when I fell in love with it, I picked up a lot of different knives. So let me explain to you what I look for in a knife. So when I went to the store, I held a lot of different knives. I place it in my hand, and what I do, I don't hold it handle side. I like to bring it in the way I would cut, bring your forefinger to the blade, curl around your thumb, and you just hold it nice and gently. Now, what we're looking for is a nice balance in your hand. Now, if you notice, if I hold the knife this way, it wants to tilt over. So if I was holding it, my hand would get really tough as I cut. So I'm going to bring it up again and hold it here, and it should feel really light in your hand. So when we make a cut, it's just really nice. I can cut all day. My hand would never get tired, and so forth. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at this pork roast. What we have here is beautiful. You can tell, look at the coloring, nice, nice white fat. This is another key thing, what we want to look for. It's very clean fat. Beautiful pork roast tonight. So I could just roast this, but if I want to take it to that next level, I want to French the pork rack. So what I want to do is I'm going to kind of get my eye. You see the little eye here. So I kind of get a good, nice visual. If you want to, we can cheat. We can make a little cut there. We're going to come right on this other side, and you notice where this eye is. So I'm going to make a little cut here. Now, all you have to do is connect the lines, just like back in kindergarten. You know, you go from point A to point B. Smooth cuts. One thing about butchery, you want really, really smooth cuts. And you notice I cut right to the bone, and now I'm cutting the meat off the bone. Now, I do not believe in any waste. Now, I would save this piece here, dice it up, and make a beautiful stew, some chili. I would definitely utilize that in different applications. So, as you can tell where the cut was, nice and smooth across, I'm going to make just a couple little cuts just to round it off. Again, you know, we're here to impress our friends this evening. So, we're going to make a couple little cuts. As you can tell, it's nice and smooth and so forth. You can see where your bones are going. Now, to French this, all you have to do, cut down each side. Till you get to your meat. And basically come back here and just cut off the excess meat. Again, this is a beautiful way of presenting a pork roast. You can set it in the center of the table. It just makes such a nice display. Again, save all those little pieces. Again, add them to your favorite stew, your chili, or so forth. So what you're looking at is a nice little French rack. Now, if we want to take it to another level, and we just want beautiful pork chops at this point, all you have to do is cut them right between the lines. There's a couple ways we could do that. If you want to serve extremely large portions, you could do a double pork chop, which would just leave 2 bones on, and then just remove one of the bones. But, you know, eating in moderation is sometimes good. So I'm going to show you a beautiful single bone pork chop. So you can tell, come right between your bones, cut nice, even strokes. Right now I'm using a large chef knife. And you have a beautiful pork chop that's boned in. What I recommend, simply salt and pepper, cook it to about medium. You don't need to cook pork well done anymore. It's just perfectly wonderful. You keep all that moistness in, and when you use high quality pork like this, it's going to have tons of flavor, and it will not be dry, be rich. That's why you look for great products like this.